There's a new sheriff in town and he's ditched his pony for a pair of mountain bike wheels.
We're pretty lucky here in the Tucson region in that we have over 400 miles of rideable non-wilderness trail just in Pima County, and that's not counting everything that we have in southern Arizona and Arizona as a whole. The diversity of trails that we have here is pretty spectacular. You have everything from lowland desert trails and saguaro cacti all the way up to rides at 9,000 feet on Mount Lemmon and everything in between. What we're doing here is we've been working with Pima County for about the last 5 years on an overall revision of the master trails plan for the park, and this phase includes 5.25 miles of new single track, and it's pretty cool because this is one of the places where you now have mountain bikers involved in trail building from design all the way through building, so we really get to build it to the best possible standards and create the best possible ride experience.
Hey friends, when you head out on a ride, do you ever try to decide between one of these things or bringing the kitchen sink? Well, there's a better way. Introducing the Alpine Possum. It hangs from the saddle just like a possum. The Possum quietly carries everything you need for a ride repair. For less than 80 grams, you'll carry a multi-tool, CO2s, patch kit, tube, and tire lever. Will the Possum make you as sexy as I am? Not likely, but it's a good start.
I guess just to do the start pass loop, probably up Rock Ran to the four-way. Four-way maybe over to Beer Garden, or should we go straight to Cat Mountain?
Start pass, kind of crazy. You drive up this little unassuming road next to this golf course, and then there's a parking lot. And the thing that's surprising is there's usually a lot of people in the parking lot, and you look around and you don't see really much in the way of trails. It was hard to keep up with them. They're good riders. The Start Pass trail system, I think, represents Tucson very well. You get a little bit of everything.
Casey, this is for you. Happy birthday, brother. We miss you. We wish you were here.
Happy birthday, Casey.
Woo! He's a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Good boy. Boy. Cheers. Cheers.
This area is just covered in trails. There's Gem, there's 50-year trail, Upper 50, Chutes, pretty famous trail, and it's all really cool. some of the rock faces that they go down, you couldn't walk down. I mean, you couldn't slide down them on your butt. You would tumble. It's all about the punchy climbs and the vertical rock faces. There's some slick rock here, which isn't slick at all. So if you fall, it will grind a quarter pound of your ass cheek off. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit and take a look around, this is a great trail system. We are on a hike-a-bike section of Milagrosa, which is also part of the Arizona Trail, at least part of it. And it's pretty steep, but it's easily doable. I think the big test will be when we get up on the trail. So we'll have to see how that goes. But anyway, that white van down there, you see a little speck way down there? That's where we started.
Halfway there.
And we're only halfway there. Then we're gonna go up there. That might be DJ, the guy we're riding with on the rock way up there. And then we're gonna ride down. Millie is not for beginners. Seriously, folks, wow. Once you start down on Millie, it is a ball. But you better bring your packed lunch because you're going to be in for some work. I've had a ball out here at Tucson. There's plenty of trail from beginner to intermediate to very advanced where people are sessioning stuff that seem completely vertical. So you can spend weeks here and ride until your eyeballs bulge out. So definitely a mountain bike destination, don't you think?
It definitely is for beginners all the way up. But there's other things to do here besides just mountain bike.
Like, no there's not.
Oh sure. Tucson is full of fun things to do. We're going to show you around. It's pretty spectacular. It feels like you've been beamed into a big city somewhere. like Los Angeles or Pittsburgh or someplace else. There's a hotel close by. The street back here is called Congress, and so there's a hotel close by where John Dillinger was captured way back when. There's a lot of history here. There's a lot of stuff because we're so close to the border. A lot of things with, you know, Mexico that's gone on here. Lots of culture. There's colleges here, so you've got all the stuff that brings into a town. Lots of energy, lots of youth. Tucson is full of all sorts of restaurants, and of course you'd expect that they would have like really great Mexican food. So we heard about Al Charo, that we had to come here, and bonus, they have vegan options.
That El Charo house beer is crisp and malty. Good stuff.
This used to be their house. Yeah, the family that started this restaurant used to live in this house, and you can almost see where this would be maybe a dining room. This would be so much fun to eat out here. Adorable.
There's a lot of brewers here, and there's a lot of beer. There's a lot of beer and bike culture going hand in hand. We're at Catalina right now, Catalina Brewing, and I just had an Imperial IPA infused with coffee. First time I've ever had anything like that, and it was marvelous.
Well, Tucson being a bike-friendly community, one of the top-ranked communities in the nation, Catalina Brewing certainly has our niche of mountain bikers and road bikers. We're 150 yards from the Tucson Loop.
We've also had Dragoon, which makes a great West Coast IPA. So good trail riding here, and then good beer to chase the dust off your throat after you're done.
You've heard of the mannequin challenge, right? How about the Saguaro challenge?
If you're in Tucson and you're out riding in the desert, you're going to see a lot of cactus. So maybe a good way to learn about it is come out here to the Visitor Center, to the Saguaro National Park.
One thing that I thought was fascinating in our time out here talking to the rangers and reading about the cactus out here is many of them have been used over the centuries for food, clothing, shelter. But one thing they haven't really been used for is a source of water. Like looking at it. Water inside of a cactus is actually very acidic.
What does it say about people who live in glass houses?
They shouldn't throw stones.
True. You shouldn't walk around naked either.
It's cool. It's like, it's so neat and so clean and so orderly. You can tell scientists live here.
We've been in the desert a long time, so when I see grass like this, it makes me want to frolic.
I think that big dome over there, that would be my bedroom. almost like a tropical forest in here.
You're in Tucson, you're not so far away, so just drive up the hill and take a look at the Biosphere too. It's a big place. It'd make a heck of an indoor mountain bike park. But why would you want to do that? There's so many great trails in Tucson anyway.
Yeah, you gotta come. Mountain bike park. If you're a movie buff, especially if you love old westerns, you gotta make a stop here in Old Tucson town.
So there's a lot of actors around here. This one seems a little stiff.
You can see movie sets from movies like Tombstone, the High Chaparral television show from years gone by, and Three Amigos, and many, many more. It's a fun place to come hang out for the day.
Okay, we're in, gosh dang it.
Tucson?